hold on. Turn this music down, child. What's up? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Get in the comments, please. You know what time it is. Okay, y'all know what time it is. We got to get into another live. Let's chat live. Glad to be back in, the little live space. I'm really enjoying myself doing these lives. Like this is definitely becoming something of a hobby of mine that hopefully will elevate to where it needs to elevate. But yeah, how y'all doing? I see some people up in here, child. Let's get in the comments. What's going on? Tell me how you're feeling. Who's up in here, child? I don't know if any of my regulars is here today. Hopefully y'all show up sometime soon, cause this is gonna be like it's not gonna be a quick live, but I ain't eat my dinner yet. So it's definitely gonna be like one of those lives where I'm just like, okay, let's go, let's talk about the topics and let's go. But yeah, just wanna wait a little bit till my people come in here. Okay, I see we got 4 people coming up in here. Yeah, I know that's what's up. Leave a comment. You already know how it is. The Let's Chat lives are very relaxed. They are, just me chopping it up with you guys and interacting with you guys and just going over the topics, going over my social media account. And you know me, I like to get right into it. Okay, so what is going on in the world of celebrity gossip right now, child? Not they got me on the shade room. Well, we can see what's going on with the celebs, though. Like I said, feel free to comment and tell me if there's any topics that you want me to cover or get into. I just want to wait till my peoples come up in here because I know this is the topics that I already got lined up. I want to gather my thoughts and everything and, just have what I want to say. Let me see. Oh, wow. What's going on? I'm waiting for some people to come up in here, child. Let me see. I guess we can get started. Y'all can come in and tell him. But the main topic, well, I'm going to say the main topic, but the topic that was kind of on my mind, child, started with this. Okay, so we're going to timeline everything. Child, let me get my water. It started with this damn shit. Okay, so we found out that Miss Chloe Bailey is going to be dropping her next single with Chris Brown. Hey, look, ethically, it is something, she got, and I think, because see, someone said this on TikTok, and I wish I could cite them, but I forgot their names. But somebody said that, I think when it comes to Chloe, she has a smaller fan base, so she's trying to, what's the word? She's trying to come into her brand and really figure out what her brand is and who her fans are. Whereas, because a lot of people were upset about this. That's just what it is. A lot of people felt some type of way. I looked on Twitter. There was a lot of people that were saying, Chloe, what are you doing? Like, girl, it's getting hard to defend your ass when you keep on working. Chris Brown is not everybody's favorite right now. Chris Brown has, and some people was like, oh, well, anybody said nothing about when Drake did a song, when he did a song with so-and-so, when he did a song, whatever. I think because people like Drake and other artists that Chris Brown work with, they have a diverse set of people. They have a lot of fans that are, let's say, open. I don't want to bring race into it, but it's different types of fans. It's almost like Kanye West. Like, Kanye West is still able to have the tens of millions of fans that he has because black people aren't his demographic anymore. With Chloe has a close-knit demographic. It is a lot of black women right now. So that's why they feel some type of way about her doing a song with Chris Brown. Now, I get on a business standpoint, let's be very clear, Chris Brown know how to make a good song. Most of his features are pretty good. Stats are stats. I don't know. I'm being honest. It is what it is, whether you like Chris Brown or not. Chris Brown, and Chloe need a hit. Look, what y'all think in the comments? I see some of y'all in here. What's going on? Like, I think it's just a good business move, but and it's gonna really break her into other spaces, far as fandom and stuff like that. I hope this isn't going to. I hope her fans are not going to be too mad at her, but like that's just it. Just is what it is. Like she is, you know. I'm just saying a song with Chris Brown is just going to be what it's going to be. Okay, it's going to be beneficial to everybody involved. Okay, ooh, why is that moving? Anyway, so yeah, that happened. Everybody felt that some type of way. I mean, let me look at some of the comments, child, because there was people making comments, child. I was like, girl. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Child, they said y'all. Well, one person, I guess, in Chloe's defense was like, y'all mad at Chloe, but where was this energy for Drake or Thug with No Guidance and Go Crazy? I'll wait. Them songs was good, and I don't like neither of them. I don't like Drake. I don't really know too much about Young Thug other than Go Crazy was a dope ass song, and so was No Guidance. So that's why. I mean, a lot of people, yeah. I mean, when those songs did come out, anybody say nothing. I guess, like I said, Chloe is a new artist, and she has new fans that are, or a small, close knit group of fans that are predominantly black women. So, and people that are, and that's why I say that's the first thing you need to know about being like a content creator of any kind, like whether you're an artist, singer, podcaster, YouTuber, whatever. You got to know your audience. You got to know exactly, okay, if I do this or I work with this person, is this going to make my base mad? Because you don't want to make the base mad. That's what I'm kind of worried for Chloe on this. But she seems to not upset. She didn't say anything. So hopefully everything is fine. You know, she's just like, look, I'm just going to drop this song and we just going to move past it. Or maybe she's just going to not drop it. I would love to hear how it sounds. Definitely, it's something to think about. But I think, and I'll get into the comments. Okay, I'll just get into the comments. Now, not somebody said Chloe tweeting the Chris Brown collab and then running away. You know, she definitely. And I think also too. I think this is also another excuse to like come for Chloe. Chloe is getting a lot of heat right now for no apparent reason. This girl is trying to come out with an album. This is her first album. I feel like she's just happy to be here. Okay, and maybe that was a dream of hers to do a song with Chris Brown. Yes, Chris Brown is problematic. He definitely did some stuff in the past. A lot of people like to bring up the whole Rihanna situation to this day. I think people that are victims of domestic violence, they have all right to feel how they want to feel about Chris Brown. I think a lot of people are dogpiling. I think a lot of people are, it's selective outrage because, like I said, no one said nothing when Drake and them was doing No Guidance, when he was working with Young Thug. I mean, let's keep it a bean. Nobody was saying anything, but everybody's saying it because Chloe, and Chloe is getting a lot of heat for in my opinion, no reason. You know, she's a dope artist. A lot of people may think that she's doing too much there, or she not that good or whatever. What girl, whatever. Don't nobody care. I'm gonna listen to that album and we gonna get into some stuff. But no, here's some of the other tweets, child. First, it was extra allegations, her being too sexual. Well, see, this is a lot of people that's in her defense. Well, Gunna, the Lollipop video, being around Shooter, Chris Brown, Chloe, gotta dig yourself out of this because, child, I'm tired. Oh no. It's some people saying I'm tired of defending you. And there was a lot of people, a lot of my mutuals that are on TikTok that talk about this. And TikTok tends to be, that's why I want to get into that topic on that app. Because TikTok is a little progressive. They're a little too progressive on there. Okay, I'm going to be honest. So hopefully none of my peoples over there come and see what I'm about to say. They're too progressive, okay? A lot of people on TikTok was not feeling Chloe right now. Like, there was some mutuals that had to literally side-eye. Because I'm like, come on, it's not that deep. It was never that deep. We understand Chris Brown's past and what he said and him being a colorist and stuff like that, which is a real big issue. However, at some point, I do think, and this is just me, I think people still deserve to work. He has to work. He has to do collabs. He has to be a singer. I mean, that's just what he does for a living. And just because, and he was definitely remorseful with the Brianna situation and other situations that he had in the past. Now, the colorist stuff, I'm still kind of side-eyeing him on that one, too. Because the way he kind of addressed it, it was like, oh, no, I never said anything about dark-skinned girls. Like, I made a song about brown girl. I'm like, girl, but anyway, That's not how you talk about it. But okay, all right, I got you. But yeah, some people just fell away. Are y'all really pressed about Chris Brown collab? And y'all jump on the hate train of Chloe because y'all remember correctly, it was all upset with the AMAs and honor him. That was a thing. There was people that was upset that the AMAs, he was doing some type of tribute, and then like the AMAs kind of like canceled it or whatever. He was doing a Michael Jackson tribute. That's what I'm saying. Like the general public, and I don't mean to offend nobody, but the general public, they just go wherever the wind blows. And I think it's we have gotten to a point now where outrage, like you get, like people get outraged over every little thing. I mean, honestly, I don't know, child. Chloe and Chris Brown song about to eat. Okay, well, it's some folks that's feeling it, and people are because there really was like I wish I can look up some of the tweets. Like I know Pop Crave. Let me see if I can look it up now, child. Hold on. Because I know Pop Crave. I don't know why I didn't go to Pop Crave first. Because I know they be having some topics. They always have topics on there. Let me go on my Twitter, child. Hopefully I'm signed into the right Twitter, girl. Because we don't want to look at the other one. Child. Okay, there we are. Where is Pop Crave? Do I need it? Why is that looking like that? Anyway. Sorry, I'm looking at myself playback. Let me see. Pop Crave. There we go. Because there was some people in the comments when I tell you, and we're going to get into some of the other topics on there too. Why is it looking like, oh, I think I know why. Okay, I think I fixed it. That's why I can't stand streaming, child. I need me an assistant. Hopefully that fixed it. Anyway, but no, there was a lot of tweets, and they were saying like, "Oh my God, like Chloe, why would you do this?" and all this other stuff. It's just it was real like, girl, go ahead with your life. Go. It was never given that. Anyway, somewhere down the line, the girl Kiely. Now I don't know Kiely like that. Like I wasn't a Disney kid, but apparently she put a little 2 cents into it. Okay. And she essentially says, let him come out with his own record, so genius, so captivating, it makes us all forget he beats women. He can't, so he won't. So what does he do? He slowly creeps back into the mainstream by getting small nods for features on black women's merit. Black women who are more talented, more worthy, but give him the okay. I'm swatting the blank air right now, garbage. Okay. All right. Okay. Cause like at first I kind of got what she was saying. The delivery was a little trash though. Cause like let's be very clear. I mean, the only person that we know of, and this is not me trying to defend Chris Brown, because I could care less about that artist. I didn't like how he like was salty about not winning that Grammy against somebody that wasn't as known as him. Like he's a narcissist. He's I don't mess with him like that. In this instance though, like we're using, and he gets into it, so he's responding, but like we're using old, like, oh, he beats women. Like, okay, yeah, he did that to Rihanna, but we never known him to do that again with anybody else. Like, okay, he had the thing with Karuchi. He could have been a little stalkish at some point. Hey, look. And like I said, we'll get into his response later, but I don't know. I think he just wanted to genuinely work with Chloe. I mean, look, quiet as it's kept. Chris Brown is talented. Chloe is talented when it comes to singing and doing a performance. Chris Brown, he's profitable when it comes to doing features and stuff like that. Like, he's just good at making music. It just is what it is. It was a business move. I don't particularly think people should be that upset about it or should be calling out Chloe or whatever. But I don't think that he's using this whole narrative like, oh my goodness, I'm going to sway everybody's opinion on me and I'm just going to work with this black person just so they can get off my back. Like, I don't think it was given that. I just think that maybe like She approached her, or her team approached them, was like, "Hey, you want to do the song? Yes, boo boo, whatever." And it just ended up being what it was. Now Chris Brown responds, "Girl, let me tell you what he said, child. Let me tell you what he said, cause he done started a whole ripple effect today. Cause first of all, he responded, and here it is. He first gets on his damn platform talking about some. I'm kind of getting tired of y'all broken problems. I'm when I tell you, like, this man is freaking. And this is why I started getting on him, because okay, I'll continue before I get my thoughts on him. So he responded to basically her tweet, because I guess he done got caught wind of it, and he followed up with saying, obviously you are at a point in your life where you either are very broke or broken. The fact of the matter is, you think you have to speak negatively about me, makes you look so lame. Your life and career must suck right now. Minding your business would have been best, but I guess you don't have a business or real job that makes you financially stable. I feel more embarrassed for you, and you're actually mature, girl. First of all, crack, okay. Because then he goes on to say, "Child, stop it." Like, it's giving. This is a high school man. Like, this is a high school man trapped in a 30-something-year-old body. Like, this like, what? How old are we? Okay, you too damn old. You damn near pushing 40. Well, okay, he's about 33, but he looked like he pushing 40 with these damn antics. Like, what is this? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was laughing a little bit though. Like, I was in the office, because I work in the office. Child, when I seen problems and then stop it, girl, I was like, this is some high school shit. I laughed though. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny as hell. But what happens is now he keeps going. So he's in full rant mode today. Okay. And let me see. He said something. Well, first he started screenshotting different like celebrities and public figures that basically was hit with, domestic violence. I mean, he put up Nicolas Cage. I'm like, shit, what Nicolas Cage? When he do that? What? But no, he was arrested on domestic violence. He got the articles. Like, he really was doing his research. Okay. Look, I mean, he was posting a lot of these celebrities. Did he put Hulk Hogan? Oh no, I thought that was. Oh no, that's Tommy Lee. So he followed up then with a post talking about like, and it's hard to read because it's trying to like squint. If y'all still hate me for a mistake that I made when I was 17 years old, please kiss my whole entire. Okay, I'm effing 33. I'm so tired of y'all running with this narrative, you weird ass. Hey Tracy, we over here talk about Chris Brown and his little meltdown, child. I already know what's going on. I've been on the sites, child. I just got notified. How are you? I'm doing good. We over here talk about the Chris Brown situation, child. But anyway, somewhere down the line, he's saying all that, and then he basically says, he brings up like, but y'all want to watch Krishan fight Blueface and all that, and vice versa, but y'all have a problem with what I did, my one thing. Like, and in retrospect, he kind of right about that, because like, look, I mean, we only know for him to be doing that stuff to Rihanna. But Krishan and Blueface are fighting each other all the time. Baby Christopher was upset. Jonathan put his. Who you talk about? Blueface? Chris wasn't wrong, and I think it's time, and it's hard, and it's you don't want to say it's. That's why I keep it on here, because y'all not too conservative, y'all not too liberal on here. Well, let me not say liberal, because I'm not conservative at all. But like, TikTok is very progressive, and TikTok and Twitter, they were really coming after Chloe because of her, working with Chris Brown and stuff like that. I think it's like time to, he was remorseful of their situation. Rihanna done came out and said that she forgave him. They done did songs together. They almost rumored to be back together at one point. I mean, what now? What now? I think people are still deserving of working. This is why I don't like about this country. I think, especially when you're a celebrity, and it's I don't ever want to be a celebrity. I want to be like I want to be well known for doing what I'm doing here. I don't ever want to be a celebrity because it's like when you have bad reputation, that shit follows you till you die. Like you do one wrong thing, and he was 17. 17, he's immature. And ain't never crossed my mind to put my hands on a woman. Everybody's different, whatever, but at the end of the day, he was remorseful. He owned up to his shit. He took full like responsibility and accountability for what he did. This happened like years ago. Like I said, Rihanna got over it. Karrueche, he did have that issue too. Yeah, like I think it was more like stalking, right? Like it wasn't like nothing like major, right? Let me look it up, child. I don't think it was like too much. Like I think he was just like kind of stalking her, which is a problem too. Stalking is a issue too. Hey, okay, it's because I don't want to people like stalking is illegal in so and so and so and so. Like, girl, okay, hold on. But yeah, I mean he brought up the whole Chrisean and Blueface thing, and that done trigger Blueface to respond. Now, I didn't hear everything that he said, but I'ma definitely hold on. Karrueche said he did. Damn, he did. Okay, well this changes everything. Well, no, I mean I think that's crazy. I think also when he was with Karrueche, that was a minute ago too. I do think people change. I do think, and I'm not, and this has put me in a weird position because I don't really like Chris Brown personally. I think that he is very problematic, immature, disrespectful, and just a little bit of a narcissist. Let's be very clear. But you still got to work. You still got to do your thing. He's a singer. He's you got to go out. He got to make his money. I don't have a problem with the feature. It's and I don't like how people was coming for Chloe because ain't nobody coming for anybody else that wants to work with Chris Brown. I mean, and they only do it to the girls. Like I remember Normani said something or something. It was they was coming for the girl that the No Air girl, Jordan Sparks. They came for her because, well, that was a whole thing because she was talking about the reason why she didn't get a Grammy and stuff like that, and it was because the whole situation with Rihanna and all that. But it was somebody else that, like, I think it was like it was somebody else. I forgot. Somebody tell me in the comments. But she said it was no proof or didn't call no cops or nothing. She said so she said that he slapped her, but now she's saying that she didn't. He didn't. It was no proof. They tried to get Kelly Rowland because Kelly Rowland was like, I think he won an AMA, and I think there was people booing. Now I never heard the people booing. I'm like, girl, where the booing at? I ain't hear no booing. But apparently it was some booing, and she was like, excuse me. I'm going to talk. We gonna honor this man. Like at the end of the day, if we're talking about somebody like R. Kelly, if we're talking about somebody that is habitually doing things, even the Trey Songz at this point, because Trey Songz, he a little touchy feely and a little nasty on the low. But like somebody like Chris Brown, he a male chauvinist. Yeah, he does all this stuff. At the end of the day, like I don't like with the whole Kiely situation, and then come to find out. Because Miss Chris Brown, not Miss Chris Brown, he had some receipts on Kiely's ass. Why are you over here talking about fantasizing, but like craving over the whole Chrisean and Blueface thing? So my thing is, if your tweet was about like domestic violence and not supporting people that do the domestic violence, why are you over here talking about? Oh my goodness! Oh, she said doing extensive dive into the Blueface and Chrisean situation because I need to see some mess that's not about mine. And mind you, this was what 12/1/2023. This was January. Kiely, we got to do better. What was the point of that tweet then? She said he slapped her, and he said he didn't. She didn't call the police or nothing, but she got a restraining order a few years after they broke up. Yeah, I remember that. And I think he was like still kind of like trying to see her. No, he was like broken promises. I was like, yo, you need to fucking stop. He is a freaking high schooler. He is a high schooler. That was high school. Like not coming for that girl Gat. Out of all things. What I didn't like about his response though, it was like, oh, you're poor and you're broke. That's why you're mad. Like, girl, you over here, the girl, you said Chris not wrong. To a certain extent, I think they need to let up on Chloe. Because I think a lot of people are really coming for Chloe. And that's what I really care about. Okay. At the end of the day, yes, they're doing this song together. It could be is it a little problematic? Okay, fine, whatever. But Chloe's a businesswoman. Okay, we know that you put Chris Brown on the song. I never heard a Chris Brown song where he featured in that flopped. I mean, y'all can list them in the comments if y'all want to, but I don't know. Oh, okay, thank you. Salute them. Hey, how you doing? Hey. Wait, when did Chris tag Carlos King? Send that to me, Tracy. Hold on. Because what he tagged? What'd he say? Who are you as humans to judge the next person? Yeah, I mean, especially if you don't even know, like, he could have went to therapy. He could have did extensive work to not be that way. You know, I think that, unfortunately, when you are like a celebrity, your actions are frozen in time in a way that like you can't do that. Like the longer you stay in the limelight, like the more people will start to pick you apart. Because Chris Brown is not the only person. You think of people that are so unproblematic that's happening to now. Like Beyonce's getting a hate train now. Like we're seeing artists that's been around for a minute. It don't really happen to the white ones unless they say something or do something racist. Other than that, they get loved universally. But like when you look at art, and I think it's some, you know, a little bit of crab in a bucket mentality, you know, because it'd be our own people. But when you think about like black celebrities and black entertainers, like the longer that they stay in the industry, the more people start to hate them, and people start to make like, you know, oh yeah, no, this person's not good. You shouldn't work with this person. And then we got people that, like I said, my mutuals on TikTok, that were really like berating him and berating Chloe for like doing this collaboration. Like it's everybody's outraged about something. It's almost like the same thing with the damn Flash movie. I don't know if y'all know about this, but apparently there's a lot of people that are upset or saying that people shouldn't go watch the Flash movie because of Ezra Miller and their attack. You know, if y'all know, y'all know. But apparently this actor that's playing Flash got into a lot of altercations with women or whatever, and you know he's getting canceled for it, but they're still putting his movie out. Hey L Love, what's going on? I was waiting for you. I was like, when is L Love coming on here, child? They had a problem. Maybe it was fake. They took it down. Oh, they took it down? Oh, damn. Did they have a problem with Drake or Future? No, they didn't have a problem with Drake or Future. First of all, No Guidance. That was the song of the damn summer. Let's be very clear on that, okay? They didn't have a problem, but like I said earlier, I know a lot of people wasn't in when I was saying it, but Chloe, with the thing about Chloe, she has like a smaller, close-knit fan base that are mostly like not millennial, but like Gen Z, and like a lot of people on TikTok. She has a small demographic. Chris Brown has a demographic that's like versatile, so people are gonna support him no matter what. Okay, he's okay. It just is what it is. I think Chloe's fans just don't fuck with Chris Brown. That's why a lot of people were upset, because it's like, how can you do this? Like, you know, and they said, oh, and there's a lot of people that was making like comments talking about something. Oh, we defended you even when people was trying to call you like doing too much and this, that. I'm like, Okay, so y'all gonna throw her away because she gonna work with Chris Brown? Like, I just think that that's a little evasive. But like I said, they only do it to certain people. I'm glad y'all done came up in here in the chat, child. But yeah, no, but Blueface responded too. I wanted to hear what he had to say because I actually didn't hear it. Hold
on. What's happening? Look, check it out. I understand frustration, fool. You know, for me being in the situation, I'm not even gonna trip on you because the message you trying to send is way off. I get it, you know. It's funny. I hit her back. It's face, so I totally get it. That'd be the most irritating thing ever. But you gotta play the cards that you was dealt. You want some, but they did it too. Why aren't you guys telling them anything? And it's like, bro, life don't work like that, man. You know, we all go do a crime together.
Girl, what is he talking about?
We're not all gonna get the same time together. You hear me? You might get the most amount of time. We might not all say nothing, but we all went and did the crime, so we gotta take the time. You hear me? You want some? You guys are gonna give me the most time, but they did it too. Like, judge, sentence. Yeah, like, we ain't got.
Girl, it's giving crack. It's giving crack. Okay, it's giving crack right now. Okay, it's painful to listen to him. Yeah, because you don't never know what you talk about. I mean, I get it. It's like certain people are just not gonna get it as in trouble as you. I mean, that happens. That goes all the way back to school when you and your friends messing around, and then the teacher pick you out the bunch, and I'm like, I ain't the only one that did it. Like, it's so and so and so and so, but you the one that was the loudest. I mean, I get it. And even him like posting like other people's domestic violence claims, like Nicolas Cage and all them, like I showed earlier, like, yeah, but they were charged too. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of them people that he posted on there. I don't see them working like that. I mean, this does hinder a lot of people. Domestic violence, when you get hit with that, yes, you get canceled. You, especially when you're an entertainer, you get canceled. You lose a lot of brand deals, which Chris Brown has been through. I don't know. Maybe I think that he's just expecting to, you know, be brought back to culture in some way because, look, I did the work. Who's on here? You said the mom did respond. What the mom say? He lying if one says nothing, you all getting 20. They get away with driving. Okay. I don't know, child. You know, Blueface, I just think he probably just didn't want to be mentioned. He ain't want, look, this ain't got nothing to do with me. This is your shit. Damn, we 35 minutes in already? Damn. Okay, hey. I don't be noticing it no more. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a weird conversation. I definitely feel bad for Chloe because she's been silent. She hasn't been saying anything. Literally, like, I hope she's not. I think this is a real crucial time for her. This is her first album. You want everything to be great. You don't want any problems, because then the label is going to be like, okay, maybe we need to push this back, or we need to take away this song and put this song in it, or you need to go back in the studio and record. Like, yeah, I think people will show out for her album. I personally feel like they will. I don't know. You should have just surprised us with the damn song, honestly. But anyway, let's move on. I ain't got nothing. I want to talk about something else. Now, what'd you say? Why not crack rock and Till Skull fight every other week? They do. Now these are the people that really need to be like canceled and held accountable and everything. Okay, Blueface and freaking Krishan. I'm so sick of seeing them. I'm sick of seeing them. Okay. Anyway, you know who else I'm sick of seeing him? I'm sick of seeing this motherfucker right here. Why Jason Lee don't, like, he can't go without bringing up Nicki Minaj. Like, I'm starting to really feel like the obsession. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't. Tell me what you think in the comments. But it's given obsessed. Okay, so basically what happens is he brings up. I'm gonna let it play for a second. I'm gonna let it play. Okay. Because I need to hear what he said because I need to remember something.
Question I forgot to ask her. Why she make you as her?
And that part right there, he said, "Oh yeah, it was a question I forgot to ask her." Like, no, you know damn well, Cardi said in that damn, you know, her publicist was like, "Don't ask me about Nicki." You know exactly. There ain't no, I forgot to ask. You ain't forget to ask shit. Okay, let's be very clear. Anyway, let's move on.
Twitter profile, your face is still up there. Then I thought about why she did it, because she was into it with an old girl, and then you was into it with the other old girl, and it was just the most pettiest. Y'all are all just petty. Isn't that? And the fact
I didn't even do nothing. I didn't even tell her.
Wait, you caught her straight for no reason. Like you at home chilling with your kids.
Oh, I ain't catch her straight. Hold up, be clear now. I ain't catching nothing. I was like this. I was at home like this.
Now, see, you see Remy on her shit now. She, first of all, you look.
Like this. With my notifications on. Oh.
It was a good picture.
It was a good picture. I think that was from the it was.
Yeah, okay, I'm done with that. Yeah, I don't care about the context of that damn profile picture. But at the end of the day, first of all, my beef right now. Hold on, Jason. You bring her up any chance you get, and then you want to give her these they them pronouns. Like he didn't want to say her name. You didn't want to say her name or her pronouns at all. He was like, well, you know, because I think they were talking about like the whole Lotto situation. He was like, oh, you know, and Remy said it. It's like, well, why don't you bring the people that was involved? And he was like, oh, you know, but they don't want to come up here. Let me see. Read your comment, Tracy. You said I blame Diddy for giving him a show. Exactly. I think he's doing that for like views. Because he knew that everybody was going to sit there and post it on their little blog page, and that's just where it is. But then I was really surprised with Remy because, first of all, Remy, you've been saying nothing but nice things about Nicki. Like, not you. You was over sitting there waiting for what? You was waiting for her to say something so you can come out with another 7-10 minute rap beef, this or whatever. Girl, you're pressed. And literally no one is going to remember anything you have to say about that interview, anything that you said, Remy, because they're going to go, they want to hear what was mentioned about Nicki and other people, because he brought up Lotto and everything. I don't get it. Like, you, if I was Remy, I'd be like, okay, so this is my interview. This is my set. Okay, I don't know none of these girls. Let me read some of the comments though. This is from the Uncut. Shout out to them. Jason always lying, didn't forget to ask. He just knew that he couldn't ask her. That's exactly what I said. I didn't even look at these comments yet, but that's exactly what I said. We know Cardi definitely told him, like, don't ask me about that girl. And if that's what you thought we was going to talk about, then we ain't got to do the interview. That's why the interview fell short. Like, that interview, ain't nobody cared about that damn Cardi interview. The only thing that was really worth talking about was that around, I mean, I guess about Takeoff and all them. And then like other, like it wasn't, I didn't see it on the blogs at all, but I know he wanted to talk about talk about Nicki with Cardi, because that would have been front page news, child. And Nicki probably would have came out of hiatus. Glad that didn't happen, child. Old girl, you grown, not a grown man. Anyway, I swear Cardi gagged her real bad with the Remy profile picture that Nick had to run to the hiatus after. Girl, first of all, and y'all got the story wrong. Jason and all them got the story wrong. First of all, I think it started, I don't know how it started, but it ended with Nicki posting a pin. That was like, and that was it. Like, Nicki posted the Cardi profile picture. Look, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I remember they was going back and forth and tweeting. I remember Nicki said something about Cardi in the tweets, and then she was like, don't start arms, and we all know she was talking about Nicki. And then they start going back and forth on the tweets, and then Cardi posted Remy as the profile picture, and then that's when Nicki posted the pin. So y'all got the damn story wrong. I'm like, child, I want to sit there and say she went in a hiatus, and that's not why she went in a hiatus, child. What's this?
Paying they motherfucking bills.
Oh, yeah. Not to use old clips of Nicki, but like, I thought that was so whack. Like, I don't know. He finds it, and I think he probably he didn't say Nicki's name. I don't know if it's some type of legal situation where like Nicki is essentially like, bitch, don't say my name or you getting sued. I'm telling you, yo, Cardi's opened up this can of worms. You can't say shit about certain celebrities or they will sue your ass. It's getting hard out here for us content creators that do celebrity gossip, child. I'm telling you. I get big enough, child. They probably gonna sit there and try to get me. I don't care. I'ma still give them what they need. My foot will not get off their necks. Okay, let's be very clear. But this is whack. Anyway, something I wanted to get into. Y'all heard about Jeffree Star? Cause not Jeffree Star over here saying he don't believe in they thems. Not Jeffree Star over here talking about something ain't no they them. First of all, you look like a they them. You over here. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play the interview and then I'm gonna play this clip, and then I'm gonna come back with y'all. Cause this shit was crazy.
What other? The they and them.
Yeah.
And all that extra that we added during the pandemic because everyone was so bored on their houses. They just started to make up more
stuff.
Yeah. That's where the conservatives like me because I'm just real.
Yeah, you do.
And that's not a flex too. Let's get into it. Like just because the conservatives love me, that ain't no damn flex. Conservatives don't love you. I mean they love that you are spearheading a lot of their rhetoric. But they don't love you, okay? They think that, obviously, because, you know, where a lot of the stuff is going on, they think that people that look like you are you know what, anyway, I'm not going to, hold on, I'm going to play this.
Conservative vibe to you.
Them. You're trans, you're male, or you're female.
And you're standing on that.
Get so mad when I say that. How are you a they? What the does that mean? It's stupid is what it is.
Yeah.
But you need someone like me that looks like me to say it. Because if you say it, it turns into you're homophobic, you hate trans people, you hate gays. And it's just how you feel. You don't hate anyone. You just think it's stupid.
Yeah, I can sit here comfortably on camera and say, like, I truly just don't understand it.
Yeah, and that's okay.
But that's
It
as
doesn't
far as
mean
I can
you're-
go.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
but
you're
for-
hateful.
Yeah, and then you, like you said, like you are the perfect vessel for this type of situation.
Yeah.
Are you steamhead in that? Are you making sure that people know, hey, listen, there are no theys and thems?
A lot about it because I love doing certain things like in the gun world or like, you know, and I go to and do a lot of podcasts for things that not beauty related. And I think that's what's fun.
That's another question I have. Okay.
Okay, and this is
Andrew was like, wait.
hold on, yeah, this is the part where he contradicts himself, because look, here it is. I didn't know they was going to play that part.
What's happening?
I'm just Jeffrey, so if you look at me and you're like, damn, honey, yes, like, everyone calls me he, she, whatever they want.
that's fine.
Yeah, I'm an alien.
Every pronoun is okay.
Every pronoun.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
That's non-binary. Ding, ding, ding. Like, that's non-binary. You said they can refer to you as anything. She, he, even. I mean, non-binary is its own thing. Like, there's certain non-binary people that will allow you to use either he or she or they. But there's some that are strict and it's just they. Like, I don't identify with either gender socially, so refer to me as they. It's still fairly new, and I could have had this understanding. Let me just play the rest of the video and I'll get into it.
Okay.
But I'm glad they put that in there though.
I'm not into all.
Okay, yeah, it stops from there. I could have understood this rhetoric, or not rhetoric, but this viewpoint back in like 2016, because that's when people really started learning about like non-binary and all that stuff and being referred to as they them. But girl, we are in 2023, girl. And yes, they had that video of him saying like, you can call me he, she, or whatever, like I take all pronouns. But there was another video where he basically said like, I don't fit into any gender. I can't put my finger on which interview it was, but he said that. And I'm like, girl, what's with the switch? Listen, I believe letting people be whatever they are outside of people claiming to be cats. That's weird to me. Yeah, no, I'm these people that be like the memers or the whatever the hell that shit is. These are, look, okay, I'm trying to be as progressive as I can be. There's certain shit I will agree, Tracy. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to put a pin on that. Okay, and it took me a minute to get into the whole non-binary thing. Like, you know, there's people that don't really fit into a gender. Me personally, I identify, I'm male identifying or man, or identify with man. But I can see where they're coming from, where they don't fit into the gender that they were assigned. It's a whole thing. I get it. But for you, Jeffrey, to be like a big voice, like him or not, he is a big influencer, and he is just, people look up to him no matter what. I mean, this is a lot of people. He has a lot of followers, a big following. For you to sit there and say that and have these conservative viewpoints at a time like this, at a time where they trying to call people like you groomers, at a time they trying to call people like you like demons and freaking like literally trying to make legislation against like when we get into the whole trans conversation and drag queens, like when they had the little kid drag shows and stuff like that. This is the time to have these. Oh, well, I don't believe in that shit. That shit is dumb. That shit was made up. It was made up in the pandemic, which was not true. You started hearing about non-binary people. They say as far back as 2010s. I say maybe about like 2015, 2016, we started hearing about this, but it was definitely been a thing before the damn pandemic. Like, I don't know what Jeffrey's on. And I don't normally get into his stuff, to be honest, because I think he's funny as hell. But this was a turnoff. Big turnoff. Big Frida explained it as well to Slim Thug on College Hill. What did he say? You said being an animal's raw drag. Same. Because then it makes everybody, because see, I don't like when people say that too, and we'll just get into that for a little bit, when there's like, oh, I want to identify as an animal, but see, it kind of devalues what other people got going on. Okay, like now it's going to make people see, we can't allow non-binary and trans people because now people are just going to come out the woodwork saying that they could be anything, which kind of it lessens the impact or whatever. But I think that, as time progresses, I think people are going to be more aware of people that are non-binary. I respect if you use they them pronouns, I respect your pronouns or whatever, and it's that. But I'm not going to call it stupid because I don't agree with it. Anyway, child, I'm sick of these conservatives. These newfound conservatives is really pissing me off, child. You know how I feel about a conservative. I don't. Sorry if there's any conservatives in the chat, but I can't get into them. Another topic that I wanted to get into was none other than Iggy of freaking Azalea. Okay, so now I got a timeline in this story because we know that Playboy Cardi was arrested on a felony assault. He allegedly choked a pregnant girlfriend of his during a conversation about like the paternity test or whatever. I don't know if you guys heard about it. Oh, you sent it to me? Hold on. We'll put a pin on that for a second. Let me see, child. What you sent me, Tracy? Oh, okay, hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it 100. I never been able to kick it with nobody like you, so I need to know the proper, pronouns and stuff.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Well, I'm your Bristol, so
yeah,
I'm gender fluid. I don't have a pronoun. Okay. All of that's new age for me too, with the pronoun stuff. So, like with my homies in New Orleans, who I kick it with, who I grew up with, the hood boys, I'm their bro.
Okay.
To my girls, I'm their sister.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
To my kids, straight and gay, I'm their mom.
Yeah.
My sister, my blood sister, I'm her brother.
Okay.
And when she want to call me her sister, I'm her sister.
Bristol.
Yeah. So,
all right.
It really don't matter to me because I know who I am.
Really on the cool is just lack of knowledge. We don't know where to offend people or not. With a lot of stuff when you go hood, dude, just, what I'm saying?
Our natural instincts, they sometimes be the wrong wording.
Exactly.
And they can offend people, but when you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
Being a gangster rapper, you don't really be around a lot of gay people.
And that should have been, Jeffree Star, he's all for dramas and theatrics and having that moment. He wanted this so they can post it. Like I said, they be wanting the moment so they can get posted all over social media. It doesn't really matter to him if he gets any backlash because he's still gonna have the following that he has. But Big Frida worded it a lot perfectly. Okay. Now there are some people that are strict in you know, you call me they them, it's only they them. It's not he or she, it's neither. But there, I think that's how it kind of was introduced. Like that's how non-binary was introduced, because it used to be like, oh, he, him, and they. I'm still learning the shit, okay? My gay ass is still learning this shit, okay? It's a lot, and yes, you don't want to offend people, but also people just don't know. And I think what Jeffree Star said, it confused people a lot more. And it's gonna have people, it's I don't know, Chad. It's giving, it's not giving. Nah, I just love looking at, he was a little fine. Like, what is that his like cousin or something? Or is that like, cause what's going on over there? Or that's his man or something? Cause, well, I don't know. Oh my God, what the fuck is on? What is going on with Tokyo? Oh my God. Girl, what the hell? Oh, not to throw up. What? Not all this talking about demons and demonic and selling your body as you know, she been dragging Black China, poor Black China. Imagine being raised by her. Imagine being raised by Tokyo. Oh no, they just on the show together. Okay. Yeah, he is fine. I'm not going. That was a little palate cleanser right there, chair. She promoting her OnlyFans. I'm like, oh girl. I'm like, what is on your face? Please let it be lotion. Well, I guess they wouldn't show that on Instagram, but like, girl, what is going on? Promote her damn OnlyFans. I'm like, girl, who won't watch that? Look, there's a market for everybody. You know, I got, you know, there's so, I don't have OnlyFans. I was about to, but I'm just saying there's a lot of different, you know, people you would never thought have OnlyFans have OnlyFans. That is lotion all over. Oh yeah, because it was, you know, that it was too white to be that. You know, that's, when we talk about the actual sauce, it's a little off white. Yeah. But no. Back to the conversation at hand, though. I wanted to talk about Playboi Carti because we all know that he got like arrested on a felony assault for choking his girlfriend, his pregnant girlfriend or whatever, right? So that happened. Everybody was talking about it. They was like, "Oh, girl, this is some shit." Tokyo been trying to live off Black China forever. Yeah, that's true. She do. And it's sad because like she literally and there's like a page dedicated to her like responses. I know we about to get into the Playboi Carti thing, but girl, I might not. But back to Tokyo, she will sit there and like it's like a Instagram page or it's on TikTok or whatever of her like I guess commenting or messaging like Black China and people that's like in close proximities with her, like saying, "Oh, you're like you are a whole this and this," and like just real just disgusting and she's just not a good person. I think I don't think something is going right up here. I think that's the reason. I don't think that she's like mentally stable. They was let me tell you why they dragging Iggy. Because I do want to get into this topic before I leave because this is probably gonna be my last topic. They got into Iggy because after that story came out, Iggy made this tweet for y'all that don't know in the comments. She said, "Imagine having a pregnant girlfriend and pretending they don't exist until it comes out that you like to abuse them too, and rarely visiting your actual son unless it's because you're running from whatever problem you got going on." So Iggy got real candid. Now, as y'all know, they have a child. Her and Playboi Carti have a child together, and I guess he's been a deadbeat. And she's, you know, hey, it happens, okay? And somebody came for her on Twitter talking about abuses like you wasn't just ready to do a whole like album with Tory Lanez. And that's where I look at Iggy like sideways, because it's just like, girl, yeah, you was about to do a damn song with Tory Lanez. She shot a whole, I mean, you want to be on this whole domestic abuse and violence stuff. You on that type of time, but you was about to work with a whole abuser that could have killed somebody. Iggy ain't shit. And that's why her career ain't going where it needed to go. I'm just being real honest with you, child. I ain't look. But they was dragging Iggy. I know they was. Let me see what the other comments had to say, child. Oh, they coming upstairs. Oh, that's gonna be boring. Iggy was giving Alabaster. She was not Tory Lanez. Well, I guess just to get in, but she also made some more tweets. She said, "Anyway, I'm having an actual amazing day. Karma's real. Treat people the way you." Oh, girl, bye, goodbye. Been there, done that. Like, I don't know. You say Iggy ain't shit. Mm-hmm. She ain't. She better go on with that. Oh, did y'all hear about? Okay, all right. This will be my last topic. But did y'all hear about Rihanna though? Cause she called her son fine. Now I wanted to get y'all opinion on that because there was a lot of people that said that felt away about Rihanna, calling her son fine and in the, Can Meg come back to IG? I don't know if she did. Did she? I think she's definitely still on hiatus. These girls are on hiatuses, honey. Let me see. And I'm definitely for it because she's been through a lot. Like, she just went through that whole fiasco of a trial. Yeah, she hasn't been on social media. Unless you're trying to come out with some new music, girl, it's okay if you want to take a like a mental health month or two. Okay. But yeah. All right, y'all, I'm gonna head out. It was definitely an interesting live today. Thank y'all for coming on here, child. I'm sorry that YouTube want to sit there and wait. What'd you say? Wait, people are upset about the names. Yeah, no, they were upset because why I close this? They were upset because I don't know if you talk about Rihanna, but they said she called her son fine. Like, she said, "Oh my God, my son is so fine. I don't care." And people are, I guess, were taking it the wrong way. Okay. She could say whatever, it's our baby, her handsome, cute, whatever. Yeah, exactly. And I think people just made it a weird thing because we associate fine in that way, sexy and whatever. But y'all took it there. Like, people, like I said, people just want to be outraged by anything. And that's just what it is. But like I said, I do have to go, child, because I need to eat, child. I'm about to pass the hell out. But thank y'all for coming on. We're not gonna have a new show for the podcast this week, but we will be back next week. Just want to get on here and talk about some topics and maybe clip them. Oh, I didn't even record, so I gotta wait till tomorrow to do that anyway. So see y'all later, child. I'm about to get out of here. Yeah, the chat knows.